Invite you to embrace this pivotal weekend in the race to be the champions of the Premier League.
You're listening to FPL Kobe Talks. Arguably the best FPL podcast in Singapore.
It was never a debate.
It was always a debate. It was always a debate.
All right, and welcome to the episode of FPL Kobe Talks. I'm Anwar, the FPL casual, and with me I have...
Lukman, the sensible one. How's it going, bro?
I'm good. I'm really excited for today's spot because it's a special crossover with our friends at FPLOnlyLah, especially for the Euro series. Lukman, you want to introduce the guest we have for today?
Yeah, so we are sort of working together, collabing with FPLOnlyLah. We are joined by, he's been with us before. He's the one and only, the prominent one, Kenny. How are you doing, bro?
Thank you. Hey, thank you guys for having me again. Happy to be on the FPL Kopi Talks podcast. So, yep, my name is Kenny from FPLOnlyLah. Happy to collaborate with you guys. So excited for the Euros.
Great, man, great. So for those for you listeners out there, this is the first time we're doing a Euro fantasy, like a fantasy game outside of Fantasy Premier League. We'll see how it goes with the interaction on this one. I think among the three of us, be very honest, myself and Kenny, we're probably not the best at this kind of short form game.
How you know?
Huh?
Wait,
I know,
about...
I mean, we spoke.
we
just here for the vibes, man.
Yeah, we just. but if you guys want to know who is Singapore number one rank for the Euros, sorry, not Euros, for the Champions League fantasy. It's none other than the main man, the sensible one, Lokman Rahmanuddin. So for this part, Lokman will be guiding us through all his secrets, trade secrets. This is really trade secrets.
Really, Singapore number one.
Singapore number one. What's the price? You say there's
Wow.
a price. I say what's the price? Say bragging rights. So
It's good enough,
No
man.
price, no price.
we see because the Champions League, right, I think Kenny and I, we didn't play much.
Yeah.
That's why Lokman walked away with this
Kenny,
Euro fantasy a little bit more challenging.
you had never played before Champions League or Euros.
Champions League, yes, I think I did, but maybe
Long
one
time ago.
season or so. But Euros and World Cup, yes, I've played.
Oh,
Yeah,
you played before, lah.
Right.
Okay.
yeah.
So you
So
played
before we kick off today's session, I think FPLOnlyLah is running a prize league. You want to share a bit more details on that one, Kenny?
Yes, so we are running our casual league for FPLOnlyLah. So feel free to join. It's free of charge, and we are giving away a jersey of your choice. I mean, it can be your Euro jersey or your favorite EPL teams. Code to join is in caps NCN, small letter O, big cap C, and small letter A. I think it's case sensitive. So I think we will put the code in the link.
We put the code in the description when we post this podcast.
Yeah,
All right.
so feel free to join.
So let's take a quick step back, and we're gonna start with the Euro fantasy in a bit.
You're listening to FPL Kopi Talks.
Having this tournament and making it his.
Pause of its coming road.
It's coming, bro.
Fantasy Special.
Yeah, it's coming home. It's coming home. Wow, I love that celebration, man. Everybody actually called for Italy to win the World Cup, and for I think it was Saka, who else missed the penalty for England in the semi-finals,
Right?
Oh.
It's
I
the
think
final,
Sancho, right? Sancho, Saka.
Final.
Was it the finals?
Yeah,
Finals.
it
Oh
was.
yeah, it
Wembley.
was the finals.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was the finals.
yes.
Oh my, yeah, it was so long ago, 4 years ago, still COVID. Anyway, we're back. This is the Euro special with FPL Kopi Talks and FPLOnlyLah. I'll put in your logo if you have one, Kenny. Later.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the first section of this spot today will be finding out the rules of this game, how similar it is to Fantasy Premier League, and what are some of the key differences, so that whether you're new or you're an engaged pro, right? We iron this thing out at the start, right? So Lokman, you want to start with the general rules of the game?
All right, so I'll try to go through this as succinct as I can. So the budget
Yeah,
we
and
have
yeah,
Sorry.
and Kenny, if you have any questions, right, feel free to ask. This is our guidebook.
Just a
Singapore
basic
number one, man.
Okay,
Number one.
so budget 100 million for the group stages,
Alright.
and then it will rise to 105 from the round of 16. So that's quite straightforward. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Max players per team. So in group stage, you can have 3 players from the same country, and then round of 16 it goes up 4, and then quarterfinal 5, semi-final 6, and final 8. So in the final, right, you only can have So I had 8 Real Madrid players and 3 Dortmund players for the final. I gambled. A lot of people went Dortmund. That's how I got lucky, because Real Madrid got lucky. But anyway,
You got sensible.
I went for the Madrid. And okay, sorry. So next one will be how to choose your players. So every match day, except for the match day 7, which is the final, you are able to sub in players in and out depending on the how they score. So that there's manual substitutions. There's also auto subs, but I don't think it is relevant because most of us will be doing it manually. Right?
So,
Okay.
so if I understand correctly, if your player has already gotten some points and you're not satisfied yet, you can substitute your bench for your starting team.
Correct. Provided the bench haven't played yet. Okay. So shall we touch on deadlines? Okay. Deadlines is a bit confusing. So there's the match day deadline will be the time of the first kickoff. So you can see the teams for the first game, the lineups. And then every game week, right? Every day within the match day, you have the subs deadline. So the subs deadline will be the first day of the first game of the day. So for example, match day 1, that there are 4 deadlines for subs. So there's 4 different days. And also be careful, like in Singapore, right, you put the date, right? Like 16 and 17, because the timing is different. So don't look at the date, look at the fixture schedule.
Yep.
Because 9
I think
PM
the
and
app-
3 AM.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry?
Yep. The app is pretty good. So you can just, I think, go by the columns. Like Saturday,
column?
15 June.
But the date
Yeah.
is,
So
for
first
example,
one
you
is
have,
like Germany and Scotland.
yeah, correct.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the date is, you can have different dates, but it's in the same day, right, Kenny? Remember the goalkeeper?
Yes.
I tell you.
Yes. The
So-
goalkeeper one. Yeah. But don't look at the date. I think just look at the columns. I think you're good to
So
go.
if I were to summarize this, you have one deadline to make your transfers. That's before the first game of that match day, right? And then between each game day, within that match day, there's a substitute deadline.
Yes, correct.
Correct?
Kenny,
Okay.
you said column, meaning on the right hand side there's a column for the fixtures, right?
Not
What you
really
mean?
right hand side. Like if you're looking at the matches, right? First column, they only have Germany and Scotland, right? So you can, before the Hungary and Switzerland one, you can make your
Correct.
substitution there.
They put that
Yeah.
as subs deadline.
Yeah, subs deadline,
On
yeah.
each day. Correct. Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Captains. Okay. So there's this you can change your captains every day. So the way to do it is every day you should have a captaincy pick. So you can change your captain. So the term is stick or twist. So you either stick with your captain or you twist. So that's a very common term. So so for example, your first day captain, your Harvard's blank, you can change it to the next day. So you can have a total of 4 captains for match day 1. That one's quite straightforward, right?
So the captaincy also changed with the white colored with the sub deadline. You gotta make the captaincy changes.
Yes.
So I'm just
Correct.
gonna share the UEFA screen, the matches. So I mean, since we're doing a video podcast, so yeah, we have this here. So before Germany Scotland match, this is your match day 1, Saturday 15 June 3 AM. This is your match day 1 transfer. Then after you have a sub deadline, which is before the second game. Right, and this is on the same day on Saturday, but it's I think it's a couple of hours later, right? And you can also change your captaincy before this sub deadline.
Correct.
So I think it's
so-
pretty straightforward for these ones.
Okay.
So technically,
remember-
the first one you can have 5, right? If I'm not mistaken, including
Yeah,
the
so-
Germany Scotland one.
One,
So
two,
we
three.
have 1, 2, 3, 4. Four, yeah, including Germany, Scotland. That means it's the first match day. Yeah, correct.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Wait, 1, 2,
One.
3. 1,
So it's
2,
one
3,
subject
5
line
lah.
here, two subs at 9, yeah,
Five.
3,
Yep.
4.
5, bro.
Yeah,
5,
right.
including the first
Okay.
match lah. Yep.
So remember to captain somebody from Germany or Scotland. So Captain Havertz. So the next one,
Nope.
okay, subs. We covered subs already. Any questions on subs? Not? You guys okay? Right? It's quite okay. So the main thing
So
is
the idea is to put the
Yeah.
put the later, like
Yeah,
your Portugal players at the
correct.
at the later
Your
part. Yep.
Correct. So just remember, you need when you make a sub, right? The formation has to be aligned with the normal formations. You still need to play 3 defenders. I think 2 midfielders and 1 forward at least. So the formation has to be the same. So you can't. Yeah, you have to play. You
Same
can't.
as FPL lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so transfers. So you have 2 free transfers in the group stage, right? And you only can roll.
Okay.
You only can roll 1. So if you roll a transfer, right? You can stockpile 3 transfers in the group stage. Okay.
Okay, I understand.
Then you have unlimited for the round 16, and then after that you have 3 free transfers before the quarterfinals, 4 before the semis, and 5 before the final. So 4 years ago, right, we had 5 before the quarterfinals, if I remember correctly. So this 3 is a change. So it's something. It's 3 is very little because of the upsets and all. That's why the cheat strategy got me thinking a bit because 3 is a bit low. So but yeah, so it's something to take note. Let's go. Okay, let's talk about points. Okay, sorry. Player prizes. This one, I don't think you really care about it because even UCL, I don't really care because there's no like FPL statistics.com to track or what. So, but they do change
They did change the price.
Yeah, they do lah. But
Yes, they do.
So I'm
but
just curious, right? So earlier you mentioned this is just whether you know or not, because the first part you say in the group stages you have 100 million, then that increases to 105 million in the knockout
Yes.
rounds, right?
correct.
Then if I gain money in the first group stage, will I get more than 105 million or is kept at
Yes,
105 million?
you get more than 105. So
It's additional 5 million for the
correct.
knockout rounds. Okay.
So it's not like 50% sell on like FPL. It's just it's 100%. Is it? Is
Okay.
that the way? Yeah.
But I don't think team value matters
Matters
that
that
much.
much,
Yeah,
yes,
because
correct.
it's a short format as compared to FPL. It's a
Yeah.
long format. Yeah.
But you can gain team value lah if you get the right players. But anyway, okay, let's go to points. I'll just state the
I'm
differences
just
from
gonna
FPL.
let me just share the window again. All right, so this is just points. Yeah.
I'll just go through the one that's different from FPL. Okay. So goals from outside the box, you get an additional point.
Yep.
Okay. Every 3 balls recovered, you'll get a 1 point. So that makes centre backs more viable, I'll say, because most centre backs will get ball recoveries. So like the gap between centre back and full backs are closer in this game, in my opinion.
Even CDMs also. CDMs.
Yes, correct.
You will
CDMs
get
too.
ball recoveries. Yeah.
Yeah.
You only get penalty, so.
But I would say centre back is more important. Like CDM, you still don't get the clean sheet point, etc. Right? So it's less viable, but it's still viable. Your Rodri and Jorginho is still viable. But yeah, I think centre back is the more important point. Because centre back is very easy to get recoveries. Like Hummels got like 9 recoveries every game in the Champions League. But he's not in the Germany squad for some reason. Okay.
What was your first draft squad though? I just had to mention. Okay,
Ian Madsen, bro. It's Ian Madsen, not him.
Let's move on.
Ian Madsen was 4.5 million in the game, but he somehow didn't make the Germany squad.
Okay, back to the rules.
Okay, this one is player of the match. So there's no bonus points. Just one player will get 3 points. Okay, this is decided by UEFA's technical observer panel. So this is damn random. It's super vague. So from experience, right, they will just give to the most popular player. Right. So for example, like Vinicius.
So
like
for the finals, who got it? Vinicius.
It was Carvajal actually.
Okay.
Because he scored. It wasn't Vinicius. It was Carvajal because Carvajal scored and clean sheet. But usually, right, for example, if 2 players score 1 goal only, right, they will just the more popular player will get it, irregardless of how they play. That's from my experience.
No technical
it's a bit
from this committee.
Is that vague? Is that random? There's no like bonus point system. There's a algorithm, right? There's no algorithm.
Yeah.
I don't know who decide. Okay, winning a penalty, you get 2 points. So you don't get the assist point if the goal is scored. So you essentially get 1 point less for an assist. And you get the 2 points regardless of whether the penalty is scored. Okay? So the handball doesn't count. So remember in FPL, you get handball, you get the assist point.
Mm.
This one, no.
And
There's no...
correct me, I've heard for the assist, right, it has to be a deliberate one, right?
Okay,
It's not like,
correct.
yeah.
I'll go there. So conceding a penalty
Yep.
is -1. We don't have this in FPL. Okay, so assist is 3 points, but the caveat, right? It has to be intentional. FPL no
So
need
the
to be
Opta
intentional.
assist, like the official Opta assist kind of assist.
It is a
I
good
mean,
question.
in
I'm not sure.
FPL, you have the FPL assist
Last
and the
touch.
Opta assist, right?
Yeah.
Like a deliberate attempt at assisting the ball.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It has to be an Opta assist.
Mm.
I guess
Okay.
you're right. So it's still 3 points. So for example, right, you don't have to. In FPL, you last touch, you get assist, right?
Yeah.
So in this game, it's not. Sometimes you don't have to be the last touch. Like for example, you intend to play the ball and you get deflected a bit, you will still get assist. Yeah.
But
And
I
then
think the difference is like if the centre back pass to a midfielder from the midway line and he
yeah.
does a dribble all the way, that doesn't count as well as an assist also.
Correct. So when a goal is scored from
Yeah.
a solo run, it's not an assist, which is fair. Which is fair.
Like a
Okay.
Gavadio yeah.
Yeah. When like Son score against Burnley, that you don't get a Jeremy assist when he run past the whole team. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So points are usually calculated within 3 hours of the final whistle. This one not important lah. Just FYI lah. There's no like live FPL to check your live rank anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's talk about chips. Okay, this is very excited. I'm really excited to hear Kenny's chip strategy because it's very important for the game. Even though we only have 2 chips, because there's only 7 match days, right? We have 2 chips.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were the 2 chips again? We have the Limitless
With
and
Limitless.
Wildcard.
Yeah, Wildcard is straightforward. It's the same thing. Limitless is
Okay.
essentially a free hit with limitless budget.
Hmm.
So the
Okay.
team will go back to the previous match day. It's a free hit, remember? So if you free hit in the quarter, if you limitless in the quarterfinal, right, your semi-final team will be the same team as your round 16. FYI. So limitless is just the budget. Straightforward.
Okay. So just to recap again, so we have one wildcard that's similar to FPL, right? And then there's like a technical free hit, but with no budget constraint on that free hit.
Yes, correct. Limitless. This would be so
That's
cool in
called
FPL.
Limitless. Okay.
If limitless was in FPL. Should we
I
go
think
to chips?
remember after the group stages, there's one more. Technically, you can use it's a wildcard that's given to you.
Unlimited
full
transfers.
wildcard, the one before the knockout stages. Unlimited transfer.
Correct. Good points.
Yeah.
I
And
forgot that.
that's where you get additional 5 million on your value that you have as well.
Correct. So you can't play your chip in match day 4 and match day 1. So essentially you have 5 other match days to play 2 of your chips. Right. So 2 out of 5 you have to play chips. So you have to be engaged in this game.
So group stage, I just quickly get it. I mean, group stage, you got match day 1, 2, 3. That's a group stage.
Yes, sir.
At the start of round 16 is a match day 4. That's where you get your unlimited transfers.
Yes.
Correct? With 5 million additional. And then you have 5, 6, and then 7 in the finals already.
Yes.
So 7 match day, quick form. Okay, cool.
Okay, before we go to our teams and like our chip strategy, let's do predictions. I know you want to take it?
Yep, okay. So we've seen the rules. I think it's not that complicated.
Easier, no?
It's quite straightforward. I remember last year's World Cup. One was a bit more like there were a lot more loopholes that was a bit more annoying this way. So I think this was pretty straightforward. Now we're gonna share our draft in a bit, but before that, let's look at the tournament itself. Let's have a quick overview on the different groups, who are the favorites in this tournament, and then we'll probably make some predictions ourselves, and hopefully this would guide us in our chip strategy in how we would approach the teams moving into the finals, into the knockout stages as well. So we're gonna share this lineup here. So that's technically 6 groups here, and the first 2 from each group will qualify. All right, and the best from the third will also qualify. How many of them again?
4 out of 6.
4 out of 6.
Yeah.
4 out of 6. Yeah. So in total, you have 20.
16 lah.
16 players.
Round of 16 lah.
teams, yeah. Round of 16. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Doing the math right. So round of 16.
Quick
So
math.
okay. So technically we have 6 group 24. Only eight teams will be eliminated from here, right? 6 of the bottom and 2 of the worst number 3s. All right.
Yep.
So let's go group by group first. I think the first one, the first group we have Germany, Scotland, Hungary, Switzerland. What are your thoughts on this group?
Where do you go first? You go first, bro.
Please, you throwing the ball back at me. I mean, again, this squad, Switzerland has always been like quite a mid team. Not the best, but mid, not the worst as well. So I'll put them somewhere in the middle, probably on the third position. Germany looks top for me. I think I'm a bit biased here. I'm going to go with Hungary at second as the dark horse of this table, and then I put Scotland at the bottom.
Szoboszlai, right?
Turbo. Great pick.
Yes, my call. So Germany, Hungary, captained by Szoboszlai, Switzerland as the mid team, and then Scotland with Yeping Robertson on the left back. So that's my take.
Kenny?
Okay.
I
Any
think
changes to that?
as the host, I think Germany is straightforward first.
Yeah.
Scotland is a tricky one. I mean, they have Scott McTominay who plays very
Cam,
differently as a
They're not good lah.
goal
I don't
scoring
think they're
machine.
good.
I think other than that, Hungary is I think it's a surprise team. They have quite a few strong players. Szoboszlai, we did mention, who is their talisman.
Yeah.
He's doing well in the internationals also. Switzerland used to be strong, but I think a lot of their players are aging, right? So
Yeah.
it's quite an aging
Yeah,
squad
like
for
a
Switzerland.
decent team.
Yeah.
Except for Shaka lah. Shaka is still there.
Yeah, Shaka is still there. Yeah, so
Shut up.
yeah, so I think similar Germany, Hungary, yeah, probably Switzerland and then Scotland.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say
not only different, I think.
I'll say Switzerland and Scotland third and fourth. Doesn't matter. I think those two are poorish teams. I would say that Hungary could fight Germany for top spot. I think Hungary is pretty decent because of Szoboszlai. And Germany a bit iffy lah. Like Florian Wirtz should be the main player because he's the main guy, but you don't know how he plays right in this Nagelsmann system. And then you got honestly Fulkrug should play. But then where does Havertz go? So like I still think there's a lot of like
Left back, bro.
question marks.
That is middle stats.
Yeah.
Left back.
I would say Hungary will fight, but I would still say Germany. But I think Hungary will be strong in the group. But yeah, Germany and Hungary.
It's also like Toni Kroos, Thomas Muller, probably their swan final international.
Muller's still in. Muller's still in, eh?
I don't know, I'm
No.
looking at the lineup here. I don't know whether it's the final one. Looking at
Whichever
the
one?
like UEFA squads. Yeah. So
Could be.
that's that. So a lot of Germany and Hungary, two of the teams to look out for. From Group B, Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania. I think this is more of a tougher pick. I'll go. Lokman, you want to take the lead for this one? What's a pick for this?
Honestly, it's tough, man. I don't rate. Actually, Italy is my bet lah. I don't know about Spain, man. You see the squad? They got Ayoze Perez in the squad. The former Leicester and Newcastle. I'm like, how is this guy in the Spain
Newcastle
squad?
legend.
Yes, I'm like,
Why
how-
not?
I don't know. It's like, I look at the team.
You know, we're watching La Liga, man.
No, but I watched him in PL enough to know that he's rubbish lah. For him to make the squad is a bit surprising. But anyway, look at the team. They have good players, but there's no talisman. I mean, for FPL wise, but I still think they should make it out of the group. They'll be top 2. But if I were to ask me, I think Italy first. I don't know why. Italy also is a bit iffy also, but I think Spain is equally
Defending
iffy
champions,
lah.
the defending champs also.
Yeah, true lah. So Italy first, Spain second, and then Croatia third. I think Croatia is aging. I don't think they will do well. And Albania, of course, Albania is
Okay.
probably the worst ranked team in this tournament. If I'm not wrong, no, I think Georgia. But yeah, I think
Georgia.
Albania fourth. Okay, how about you guys, Kenny?
Similar,
Spain or
I
Italy?
think
Italy first.
Italy, yeah. Spain, yeah. I think Um, yeah, like what you mentioned, they don't really have a talisman per se.
Yeah,
Who's their
Rodri.
striker? Still Morata.
Yeah,
Still
Morata.
Morata. Yeah. So yeah, I think I rate Italy. I think Scamacca is actually is towards the end of
Yeah.
the season. I think he's in on form for
He was.
Atlanta. Yeah. Then you have Jorginho. Chiesa is there as well. I think
Yeah.
whenever he dons the Italy jersey, I think he does very well. As I think in
True,
the
true.
last Euro. So I think I still rate Italy. I think in this kind of cup format, they tend to do well. Croatia, yeah, like what you mentioned, I think Modric's probably last international. You have Gavadio, my FPL favorite over there.
Legend. Oh yeah, legend.
So I think similar, Italy first, Spain second, Croatia third, Albania. I don't even know frankly, any of their
Broha.
players
You know
over
one
there.
guy, bro? Armando
Broha.
Broha. Yeah.
Okay, still there.
Isn't-
Yeah, so Albania fourth.
Alright,
Anna?
I'm just gonna differ a little bit. I think Croatia will be there about to compete as well. I think they very how do I put it? Like they don't have the best players, but they are usually a very tactically tight team lah. Generally, if you look at past season, I mean, not too long ago they even competed in the finals of a World Cup. I mean that's quite a while back, but still we've got players who generally play that level lah. So where I put, I'm thinking Italy top as defending champions. I think they got a good squad going. I think Croatia will surprise us. They will end out second. Spain will be crossing their fingers. Seeing if they manage to go through at third, and of course Albania at the bottom. That's my
Anyway,
call.
looking at the Croatia team, right? They finally got rid of Lovren in the squad, so maybe that's a good sign for Croatia.
Bro,
The
Lovren's a legend, bro.
world class defender is one.
He's
He
not in the
was.
squad. I don't see. Where's he playing now, bro?
I don't know.
Okay.
Never see it. I don't know. So club.
Okay, let's move on. Group
Alright,
C.
let's move on to Group C. I think this one, England must have played some dues to get in this table.
Denmark strong,
So
bro.
we've got Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and England. If
You go
England doesn't finish top of this league, then yeah, I
Can't
don't
even
know. I
beat
don't know what to say.
Iceland.
England is the most hyped
I love it,
media-friendly team. Like we know everything about England, but then all the pressure is on them to fail, man. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Kenny,
yeah,
you want to start?
But I
yeah,
think,
Kenny.
yeah, I mean, definitely England as the favourites. But I think I saw the highlights for Denmark. I think I was pretty impressed with Denmark as well. Eriksson at his age still pulling the strings for Denmark. Quite impressive, Denmark. So I think I would rate them quite a close second. Denmark. They have our favourite, I think, Mahler.
Yeah,
5.5.
Jacob Mao.
Well,
5.5.
yeah, Jacob Mao.
A bit
Yeah,
expensive.
5. Yeah, last time he was 4.5. Everybody jumped on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it may look straightforward, but Denmark, Serbia also not that straightforward. You
Serbia
have
got
Mitro,
Mitro,
Vlahovic.
Milinkovic.
Yeah. So
Kostic, Tadic, pretty decent. Vlahovic,
Kostic.
yes. So yeah,
Milinkovic.
to say that it's straightforward. Yeah, they may have a tricky time, but yeah, hopefully it will come home lah finally. Slovenia don't really know that much, so for them,
Yeah.
Bro, you know one player, bro? Slovenia?
Who?
who
Huh?
EPL
Slovenia?
lah.
No, bro. Sesko, bro.
Sesko, yeah.
Sesko is Slovenia.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at the lineup, right? This is like a team of regen names, like I don't know. I don't know how
That's
the
your
team, like,
pronunciation.
all the
Sesko.
lines and the thing. Wow, this is Han Yupin.
But yeah, let's see whether I mean it may look straightforward, but if you look closely, Denmark, Serbia, not too straightforward. I mean, they even struggled against Iceland, right? So I mean, yeah. So we'll see.
But
So what's
England
your
first,
thought? England at top.
Still England top. I'll put Denmark second, Serbia third, Slovenia fourth.
Okay. And then I can work with that. England as favourites and then Denmark ahead of Serbia. Lopa, any changes?
Similar. I think Denmark, Højlund. Højlund is someone to look out for in the fantasy. And if he bangs, means Denmark will bang. The combination with Ericsson, the menu connection. Yeah, but Serbia, like Mitrovic is his second top scorer in the Saudi league. I know he's a Saudi league, but he's on form lah. He's been scoring. And then
Mitrovic,
he's
yeah.
playing the same team as Milankovic. What's his name? The Milankovic Savic. Is it?
Sergio Milan. Yeah.
They play in the same team, so there's a bit of connection there. But I don't know, Vlahovic. Yeah, I still think Serbia flatter to deceive. I think they will be third lah, and then Slovenia fourth. Similar lah.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to Group D. All right, Group D.
Hey,
we
for
have
you, bro.
Poland, Netherlands.
I know
Huh?
you didn't say
Same,
yours.
I think
Same
same as Jenny. I wouldn't
Okay.
differ.
All right, let's go.
All right, so moving on to Group D, we have Poland, Netherlands, Austria, and France. I'll go with France as probably the tournament favorites as well, with their depth. Netherlands, and then probably Poland and Austria. That's
I will switch
my
Austria lah. I think Austria a bit underrated lah. I think they will finish third, but not
They
strong
have
enough
Shaqiri.
to fight with Netherlands. Shaqiri.
Is he in Austria?
That's Switzerland.
Switzerland, sorry.
Yeah.
Austria, who do they have?
They have they have Sabitzer, Konrad Laimer. They have decent players.
Okay.
Looking at the squad, they have Arnautovic. Marko Arnautovic is their front guy.
Oh, is he still
Yeah.
Arnautovic? Yeah,
Andreas
Arnautovic, yeah.
Wyman from West Brom is one of their forwards. I think they'll be okay lah. But Netherlands is still too strong lah for them to be finishing second. Similar. What do you think, Kenny?
Yeah, I think same France, Netherlands. I think I rate Austria ahead of Poland as well. I think Poland, they can't rely on Lewin and Lewandowski anymore, I think.
Yeah, I think Poland will be whipping boys ish. I'll triple out on Netherlands and France against Poland. That's my take lah. Looking at Poland's squad, yeah, I think they can be trashed. Okay.
But I think Netherlands quite a dark horse as well for this tournament.
Yeah.
Actually, for most of the tournaments, I don't. Yeah, they group stages and all, but when it comes to the knockout and quarters,
Mentally, psychologically,
yeah.
They're
Total football, right?
pretty decent squad all around. They got very strong defenders. Van Dijk, Mickey van der Ven.
But Whitehorse might be
Really?
starting for them still. Whitehorse.
Oh, not Gakpo.
Yeah. I don't know whether
Depay, yeah.
Depay, yeah. Hey, is Van Dijk on penalties?
That's what Coleman said, I think,
but
in one of the interviews. Yeah, but I think if Gakpo is on the pitch, Gakpo might take a hit.
No, I think the comment was he's ahead of Gakpo, but Depay was injured, I think. So Depay is the guy, I think. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
You heard it's Gakpo, is it?
Yeah, but for 6 million on VBD, I'm not sure whether it's worth that price. I mean, pens, yes, but it's a group. It's a short format lah, so I'm not sure whether it's worth.
FYI, he averaged 6.3 ball recoveries per game in the qualifying round, so you're guaranteed at least 2 points in a game.
Not guaranteed lah.
Average, it's a long average for the whole qualifying.
Anyway,
so okay, continue. Group E.
Anyway, I give Ronald a call later to see if Van Dijk's on penalties. You guys know. Yeah, right. So let's see what Ronald has to say about this one. Alright, let's move on to Group E. Right? Group E: Belgium, Slovakia, Romania, Ukraine. Wow. Look why you take this one, man. It's three teams of unknown to me, and then Belgium.
I don't know, man. This group looks like poor group. I think Belgium. That's why Lukaku is in my. He'll probably be in my all three match day 1, 2, 3 in my team because of the opponent. So Belgium first for sure. KDB is fit, so hopefully he can shine. Then I think second, Ukraine. I guess Ukraine, then Slovakia, then Romania. But it can go anywhere lah. Not confident. Kenny?
Similar, I think. Ukraine second. Yeah, I think who they have: Zinchenko, Mudryk. Yeah,
and Don Big, who's in ABK's draft, FYI. One of the
is I think La Liga's top scorer, right?
Oh, is
or
it
third
Girona?
top scorer. Yeah, with Girona, yeah.
Okay.
So quite a form as well.
Yeah,
but
so
Belgium, what do you think of
this-
Belgium? Strong team.
Strong, yes. I mean, you have Lukaku, KDB. Not sure whether Trossard gets into the squad.
Yeah,
Hope he
he's
does.
not
in
nailed
there.
lah.
Trossard is in there.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
not
it's
nailed
not
to
nailed,
start
but
lah.
yeah.
There's Doku.
But there's
There's
quite interesting attacking options, like Doku, Bakayoko, Carrasco, Catalea,
Carrasco, Catalea. Quite good
Openda.
options. Decent
I
option.
don't know. You think they start with Lukaku up front?
Yeah,
100%. He's their top
100%.
scorer in the qualifying. He's the top
Yeah,
scorer
yeah.
for all the qualifying. I think.
Yes.
So 13 goals or something.
Yeah.
But they have a weak group lah. That's a caveat lah.
Yeah.
They had an easy group also. So
Yeah,
but,
I think based on the format, I think we have to target these teams lah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Belgium. I think
I don't mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind
KDB,
KDB
I've
pan
seen I've seen KDB in some of the drafts as well. So
I don't
I
mind
think
lah.
it depends on how your structure of your team is.
But- Good question, like I mean, if they have such lineups, right? Such games, right? Rotation risk. Is there a huge rotation risk for such squads?
I think what I understand is if they win the first two match, and I think if they're guaranteed qualification, there may be chance in match day 3 where there is a rotation risk.
Yeah.
Maybe lah, unless they really out to gun for the top spot in the group. So match day 3 is one to look out for in terms of rotation.
Something
All right.
but their defense have Wout Face. Remember Wout Face? No, he was our top scorer for a while.
4.0.
Remember not? He scored 2
What
own goals.
face?
The
You remember not? No?
I remember
Yeah.
Leicester, right?
Leicester, yeah.
Vertonghen
yeah,
is
yeah.
still playing at
It's a mini
30.
David Luiz. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so one thing to take note, right? Trossard is listed as a midfielder in the squad. Like Doku is a forward. So is Trossard a midfielder? Number 8 maybe? I don't know. Something to take note lah. I was looking at the squad list. So but I don't think he's nailed. I don't think he's an option Trossard.
Yeah.
But yeah. Something to take note. But Lukaku is a great pick. I feel
How about Doku? Has Doku been starting for Belgium?
yeah, he'll probably start. But yeah, you can get him with I think it's 7 million. Decent option.
But I think there's too many other good options in the forward spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a forward, right? Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it's a forward.
Okay,
Right,
let's move on.
so
Last
Belgium,
group.
most assets in there. Ukraine, we got some interesting one with like Dovbyk and who's that one? From Ukraine.
Mudryk.
Yeah, Mudryk.
100 million.
And then Romania, I don't think we know anyone from Romania. Let me look at a quick one. Yeah, no one there.
George Puskas. I don't know
Is
his
it
name. Okay, let's move on, bro. Last group.
Right, and then Group F, we've got
Wait,
Turkey, Georgia.
Sorry, Romania has 4 million playing goalkeeper. Romania and Austria.
Goalkeeper.
If I remember correctly, a 4 million probable starting goalkeeper, FYI. So you might wanna. His name is Moldovan, but he's from Romania. He's a goalkeeper.
I'm looking at that, Moldova, but from Romania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, and then in Group F, we have Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, and Czech Republic. So I think, okay, personally, I feel that this Portugal team looks quite solid. I think they could be the real contender if they play well. I think it's pretty decent. I mean, like a very well balanced. They've got good leaders in all areas of the pitch. I think I put Portugal up front, and then Turkey, Czech, and Georgia at the bottom.
Yeah, same.
Similar. Yeah, same.
Similar.
Nothing much to add. I think it's favorable for Portugal for the group stage.
Yeah. Turkey is probably the hardest fixture, right? In terms of targeting. But looking at Turkey also, like I don't know most of the players lah. I don't think they'll be strong also. Yeah. Anyway, who are your predictions to win the Euros, Kenny? Is it coming home?
It's coming home.
No,
It's coming home.
unfortunately, I don't think so.
Oh, God,
They miss Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
But he's quite instrumental to the England squad. He is. And the Southgate setup. So I think that's going to be a big miss for England.
Okay.
I fancy France, frankly. I think
it's easy, France.
Yeah. they made it so far in the World Cup just to lose to Messi, right? So I think
Mm.
this will be the kind of like a revenge for them. I think it will be for them. So I think I like France's chances in this tournament itself.
Dark horse. Who's your dark horse? Any dark
Dark
horses?
horse, Portugal. I think like what you mentioned, Portugal. I think is
Mm.
pretty good. Like what you mentioned in terms of their forward midfield. I think their back line as well. I think they have
Quite a bit of good balance.
good
Throughout
depth
the
as well.
tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think France is an easy answer. But if I won't say France, I think the dark horse. The only thing that is like hindering me to say this is because of Roberto Martinez. I really feel like maybe Belgium. You know, like
Belgium.
KDB last. You know, like KDB magic.
You think so?
I think KDB alone can win the. You know what I mean? Can win the whole thing with Lukaku. They just need to like play time.
Nah,
Yeah, I would.
no lah,
I fancy
bro.
Belgium.
Not with Woodface, not with this defense.
Yeah, the defense, yeah,
With
true. But that's why.
Woodface. I mean, you need a defense win new tournaments, man.
Yeah,
Courtois
that's a good
is
point.
Courtois in the
No,
Belgium
he's
squad.
Courtois is not in.
He's
He's
not,
too
right?
good for the final.
I don't know. I
It's
just
going to
still
be a
think,
big miss.
like, yeah, I just feel that Belgium has.
So yeah, Belgium is your dark horse, and you're going in France for the
Belgium
for the
semi-final.
title. lah.
Yeah, France. Yeah, France is
Okay.
too strong. Yeah, France. Mbappe is too good. Man. Mbappe is crazy. Yeah. How about you, Arno?
I mean on paper France. The post-colonial Anwar would say England.
Post-colonial.
I mean, I don't know why. Like, my dad supports England, and then when I actually think about it, I think it's probably post-colonial vibes. And we watch a lot of EPL. But my dark horse would be, if not, what you call it? If not Portugal, I would say Netherlands. I would say I'm interested to see how Netherlands go with this squad. I think they probably go quite a bit. I feel that
The defense.
decent. They have a decent
Van
team all
Dijk,
around,
right?
right? They don't have the best players. They have a decent defense. Like they got Van Dijk, they got
Dumfries.
Ake, Van de Ven,
The
the
lead.
lead, and in midfield they got Frank De Jong, Ravenberg, Wijnaldum.
Ravenberg.
Like enough
don't forget
players who keep it clean and do it.
Cook
So
minus.
it just depends on how the forwards come back. I mean, they got Marlon and Gakpo, and they have Frimpong is there. So
Weghorst.
Frimpong is listed
Yeah.
as a forward. FYI.
Huh?
Jeremy Frimpong is listed as a forward.
No, he's a defender, bro. What are you talking about?
Defender.
I'm looking at the Netherlands lineup here. Is listed as a forward? No.
Oh yeah. That's the link I sent you, right? But I think that's not the
Yeah.
official game. The game he's the defender.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Let's
is he
see.
forward
Let's
in the
see.
game? Why is he forward in the list?
I don't know. I'm just
Mm.
looking at the UEFA link.
Because
Okay,
he
so
started.
that's that.
Yeah. Let's
The
go.
France, our favorites to win the tournament. Generally, dark horse Portugal, Netherlands,
Belgium.
and Belgium. Right, but I would say, okay, apart from France, you have to give Germany a good shot as well as they're playing at home.
Host.
So I think that's something that that we need to look out for as well.
All right.
Alright.
Let's
So
crack on.
that's it. We'll crack on. So I think chip strategy. We'll discuss chip strategy now. When to use the chips and when are we going to use the chips? For me, I've already spoken to Lokman quite a bit about this. So my opinion is somewhat aligned to him. But I mean, I took on a lot of what he says now. But before that, Kenny is a bit fresh, right? What's your chip strategy? When are you planning to use your wildcard and your
Limitless.
limitless?
For me, I think for this Euros, I just want to have a bit of fun. I mean, for FPL, it's pretty much very serious, right? So I think the fun strategy for me to go is to really use the chip up front. So currently on Limitless, I kind of know the cons of putting up the chips up front. So for now, it's Limitless 2, Wildcard 3. So everything in the group stages. So you kind of have like 4 fresh teams in the first 4 weeks. So
Correct.
to me, that sounds fun. Yeah, so I just want to have a bit
So
of fun this year.
what's the non-fun version?
Non-fun version
What will we
is
do?
I think the meta it's I think to
Limitless
use a
3.
chip in Limitless 3
World
and
Cup
then
5.
quarterfinals wildcard. So that is
Yeah.
the meta as you might term it. So
Quarter-final World Cup. So match
Yes.
match day 5
match day 5, yes,
World
correct.
Cup.
So yeah,
So that's
but
the
for
other. Yeah, that's the other one.
yeah, so for now I think the downside for using a chip in two like limitless is a lot of the strong teams face each other. I mean, if you take a look at the fixture ticker, I think a lot of the strong teams, I think like Netherlands and France, I think it's, if I remember correctly, are facing
Correct.
each other.
In
So
match day 2, yeah.
yeah,
So match day
I think
2,
that's
Germany play Hungary, England play Denmark, Spain play Italy, Holland play France. So essentially, yeah, but I still think like Portugal against Turkey, you can triple up on Cancelo, Bruno, and Ronaldo, for example. There's
yes.
still enough upsides. I feel, and
That's the
I
thing,
don't know.
right? If that
Yeah.
is why don't we go with Limitless 3 World Cup 2?
Actually, that one no difference. To be honest, when you do match day 2,
Similar.
right, you make your team. If you can't afford the team, then you just play Limitless. There's no difference.
Yeah, I think
that's what I feel.
not big of a difference if
Yeah.
you ask me. Yeah, limitless.
Okay, so for those of you listening, I think generally there's two strategies here. You don't have too many chips here. So the first strategy is to use your chips up front with your wildcard and your limitless. So basically, the advantage of this is that in game one, match day
Match
one.
day
Let
1.
me just
Yeah.
get the terminology right. In match day one, you get a squad, like a squad. And then in match day 2, whether it's a wild card or a limitless, depending on the budget that you have, right? You get a second squad to contend. And then in match day 3, a third squad, and then you set up your team for the round of 16 with the free wild card. And then from then on, you navigate with the free transfers from the round of 16 onwards.
So the three of us are essentially doing the same thing, right, Anwar?
Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah.
I want to ask Kenny. So, okay, what's your plan on like the unlimited transfer for round 16 to mitigate like the risk lah? So we only have 3 free transfers coming to the quarterfinal. So my thinking is, I will not triple out on a team. I'll just double out at most. Even though if France is playing some crappy team, I'll still probably just go with double out. That's my thinking. What do you think? What are the other things to think?
I think
Not necessarily. Yeah, not necessarily. I think if it's a I mean it's a short format, so I think risk
Just
if
go
you
all in,
really want to, go for it, I
Yeah.
think you should kind of like take for me at least. So if it's for example France versus a not so good team and they are really favorites, I think
You still triple out.
you will still triple out. Take a calculated risk per se. Yeah. But if it's like a 50-50, then maybe I'll just take one or do a double up. I mean that's off the top of my head. Yeah, what I would do lah. Yeah.
Anyway, Lokman, we'll cross the bridge when it comes lah. I think we still have like 2 weeks.
That's what I'm thinking
3
as well.
weeks.
No, but we
So
must consider now,
Yeah,
because we are planning our chip plan now. We have to
kind of,
decide now, right?
kind of.
Yeah, so
kind of.
I know,
Yeah.
what is
okay,
it?
so that's one end of the spectrum. So what is really listening? The other strategy here is to play one chip in your group stage, right? And then your wild card at your quarterfinals.
Okay, wait,
Yes.
let's explore some more. So if I want to play my wildcard in match day 5, right?
Wait, let's finish this first. Okay, so for the advantage of the group stage
Sorry.
limitless, right?
Yeah.
Is that you get basically you can prepare a squad for 2 match days and then you have a change. So that's something a bit more manageable. And the other wild card before the quarterfinals is because we get a clearer picture once the dust is settled. Like who are the teams favorites to advance, and who in the tournament bracket, like who are they facing up against, and then it puts you in a better position in the final 2 game match days. So that's the idea lah. So
pros and cons,
so
yeah.
this is the first 2 strategies, right? So the third one, Lokman, what do you want to explore?
Okay, so wildcard in game week match day 5, it'll be
Mhm.
popular. So your limitless will be in the group stage. I think limitless you have to play in the group stage. You don't waste your. So I'm thinking match day 3 is the you have to play a chip, in my opinion, because of the rotation. Like if France win the first 2 games, England win the first 2 games, Portugal win the first 2 games, you need to play a chip. So that's the way to play, right? Limitless 3 and wildcard 5, right? Okay.
That's
That's
another
the
strategy. Yeah.
Yes. I think that's the next best strategy, like in my opinion. I saw somebody also. Okay, this is the fourth one. Limitless
wow.
in match day 5 and then wildcard in match day 6. So they don't play any chips in the group stage. I saw a content creator doing that. I think that's a bit risky.
Yeah,
that's a
I
fourth
don't think
option.
I want to leave any chips too late because the pool of players that you get is
Correct.
relatively quite, and you should have that enough transfers to navigate
And I think
teams that are go
And I
out.
think the stakes of the bets at the end is a bit higher because it's a knockout stage, so it's
And
either
more
or.
kg lah.
Yeah, more kg. So it's either a very low scoring game or like a very tight affair. I don't know.
Yeah, but we never know
that.
lah. I mean, the
Yeah,
World Cup
correct.
finals itself is goes galore in the World Cup
Yeah, it
finals.
was. It was.
Yeah.
All right, let's go
Yeah.
to
So
drafts.
yeah, sure.
So let's go to drafts. Yeah. So just share with you a quick draft. I'm still not convinced 100% for me, at least with my draft right now. But I just want to caveat something. Lokman shared me a different draft when I first met him, and then I shared with him my draft, and then yeah, there were some changes, and it looks pretty similar. So let's
Nice one,
let's
bro,
go
nice
through Lokman's draft first.
one.
The king
Mine.
for what call it, fantasy knockout. So let us know, man.
Okay, I'm triple up on. Okay, I'll just go through my team by position. So my goalkeepers, I think Pickford at 5 million is underpriced because like Donnarumma is 6 million. You have other 6 million goalkeepers also for most of the top teams. So Pickford at 5 million, I think is a decent pick lah. And I'm playing Golaski, hungry goalkeeper first. So he's my punt, and then if he blanks, then Pickford comes in. So those two are my goalkeepers. That's a 4.5 million. He's a former Liverpool goalkeeper. I don't know, remember him?
Yeah, I do lah. I didn't want to go there.
Okay. So Mr. Mittelstadt is a must. So if you guys are
The
not,
one
if you don't know
that
about
he
him,
didn't have in his first draft, but he brought
It's
in
a gift.
after.
bro, I
shared
had
this
him
with
lah.
You
I
didn't lah.
had him.
Yeah,
I did. So he's a
Alright.
4 million left back. So I watched some highlights of him. He's actually he looks pretty attacking and decent. Like he can actually cross the ball well. So at 4 million is I might captain him also on the first day as a punt. So my Mark Guehi is my other defender, 4.5 million. I think he will start. I'm pretty confident, and it's a cheap way to the England defense against Serbia. Then I'm doubling up on Italy defense. So I think Dimarco 5 million is underpriced as well. I think you must have him. He's pretty attacking and he's a fantasy goal. And Di Lorenzo is also attacking wing back. He might play right centre back, but he'll probably play lah. So I'm doubling on the Italy defense against Albania, and Van Dijk, of course, he will be my 5th defender. So okay, I think Rodri is in my team, Jorginho is in my draft, and then Soboslai, I like Soboslai, talisman, and then Gundogan will be my pick, and then my 5th midfielder is Bruno. So I think Bruno is my captaincy for my last day. So he's my pick in midfield, and then my forward is the strong front three, Kane, Mbappe, and Lukaku. In my opinion, Kane and Mbappe has to be in your team. I don't think you should go without them. I think it's crazy to go without them. It will be not fun. You will just lose out, in my opinion. And yeah, that's my draft. What do you think?
Okay, pretty decent. I think pretty template lah. Soon for those of you listeners listening to this, watching this, you see that we have very similar ones. Let me go with my draft. I have Pickford in goal. With Costa as my other goalkeeper. Right?
Diogo Costa.
And then in my defense, I've got Neutral start, DeMarco, Van Dijk for similar reasons. I'm running Grimaldo. I think Grimaldo probably going to start on Spain's left back position. And then I have Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think looking at the tournament friendlies, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been quite a bit of a standout. So I'm looking like he scored a goal. He's got a couple of nice passes going through, and he seems to be playing in a more advanced position. So I'm very interested to see where he goes with this setup lah. In my midfield, Gundogan, Jorginho, Rodri, right? If we play FPL, it'll be the worst midfield options. You can have. But
The
I think
CDMs.
Rodri's on penalty. Jorginho is on the penalty roster as well. I'm not sure whether it's the first one, but penalty roster. Gundogan is on the penalty roster. So recoveries plus potential goals from penalties. And Szoboszlai is taking everything for Hungary, like free kicks, corners, penalties. So I think no brainer. Szoboszlai is a pretty decent shout there. And then and Bruno as well. Again, Portugal, the dark horses. I think I just want to get at least some assets from Portugal in the first the first game week. Match day, the first match day. Up front, I've got Harry Kane, Kai Havertz, and Mbappe. So Havertz, I'm starting him. He's my cover in case Metastat doesn't play at left back, and then Havertz covers him at left back, like he did.
Oh, I thought you can see the lineup. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Like,
Okay.
but I'm still 50-50 on Havertz. But yeah, like I've got Trent in there, so it's quite a pricey defender.
Will Trent
he-
start even? I'm not sure
won't
about
start,
the
bro. He
trends.
confirm won't start.
Won't
So why
open.
would he start again for who? Midfielder. I think Gallagher will start. Conor Gallagher. That'll
I
be my
mean, that's the
prediction.
consensus. So
Yeah, we'll see.
you're
But,
paying,
I
you're
read
paying a
a few-
premium.
Mm.
You're paying a premium for a defender who may not start. So
5.5
I
million.
think
That's too expensive, bro.
yeah. So I would rather you if you like the you can even go for Cancelo. I think that it's
Yeah.
if you like.
One thing
yeah,
is,
so Cancelo would be a good shot.
Yeah, Costa, I think you can go for a cheaper goalkeeper. Paying 5 million goalkeepers, I think a bit too much. You can just punt
Yeah.
on somebody and go for Cancelo. That's a good point. So how much in the bank? Nothing.
0.5.
Only can go Trent to
0.5.
Cancelo. Trent to Cancelo already.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
Trent is my differential pick for this
But
game.
he won't start, bro.
We'll see. We follow. We still got 6 more match days. Let's see how.
There's some more friendlies, bro.
Let's see
We
how.
won't know.
Let's see how it shapes up in
But,
terms of the.
I mean,
league
on
and all
the
this.
flip side, if he does start, I think it would be a real great
I was reading
differential.
an article where
He did look good though in the
saying
friendlies when he came on.
Trent at right back and Gomez at left back. One of the training.
Gomez
One of the
left back.
training. Yeah. So the balance in a more defensive left back and Trent more advancing, and then like
Is that your Liverpool mind talking?
I know, I legit saw like an article. I forgot it was on Athletic or something like that. Yeah. So I
Trippier will
read
start
it.
left back. I think you should just go with Trippier.
Oh, you see? Oh, we have that the fireworks there.
Confetti.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to Kenny's draft.
Let's go with Kenny.
Okay. So I think Lukman pointed out, I think Verbruggen starts on the same day as Pickford. So I think I changed Verbruggen to Lunin as my starting goalkeeper. So keepers, I have Lunin and Pickford. Defenders, I like the odds of clean sheet for Germany. So I went for a double German defense in Tar and Mittelstadt. So they are priced at 4 and 4.5. So I think that's great. DiMarco, I think like what Lukman shared, I think that at 5 million is underpriced. I also like Theo Hernandez. I think
Yeah.
the front, I
Great
think is quite attacking. I think maybe a bit sentimental in the past tournaments where he did well as well. So Theo Hernandez, and the last defender spot, I think fast as well. 4 million. So yeah, so it's a mixture of a cheap and expensive defense. Midfield, I think is pretty much template. Gundogan, Szoboszlai, Jorginho, Bruno. I have Saka in there as well because my thinking over here, it's everybody will kind of like own Kane. So I kind of want that piece of
England attack.
England attack as well. Yeah, so we have 3 options there: Bellingham, Foden, as well as Saka. So I think in terms of price point, I think Saka kind of fits the structure.
I thought you were gonna say you wanted a piece of Arsenal in your squad
as well. So I noticed both of you all have Van Dijk, and both and me and ABK has Saka. So
Oh, but Arsenal's really does play a part.
yeah, but it's kind of like showing. But I think it's to have fun as well, in terms of have support England and to support Saka as well. And front three, I think, is the strong initially I had Harvards as well, but
Yeah, I'm thinking Lukaku in as well. I think
yeah,
got to
in
go with
terms
these
of,
three. Yeah.
I think Lukaku is on pens, should be on pens as well.
Yeah,
So I
should
think
be,
I
yeah.
like that. And I think Belgium, I think you kind of looking at, I mean, last time we went to review the group, I think Belgium also has kind of
Easy
like
group,
the
yeah.
easy group. So I think Gunnar one, I think there can kind of like cover Harvards because I think the minutes might be at risk. He can be sub 65, 70 minutes. I think it shows as well. So I went for Lukaku instead of Harvard. So initially I had double Italy defense, so I switched out to save that money and then move it to Lukaku. So that is something that you want to consider as well. So
Yeah,
Lukaku,
yeah.
Kane, and Mbappe. So a bit of fun. I think captaincy on Mittelstadt first day. The Gunnar one on Mittelstadt. I think just to
Alright,
have
you
fun.
want?
Okay,
Yeah,
before you
so
go there,
that's my
take note, you guys have to bench the players who are playing later. So for Kenny, your team, right? You see Woodface, right? I don't like him on the bench, because he's not ideal to bring on because he'll be your final score. So for example, right, I would actually put Mbappe on the bench, for example. And then if Woodface blank, right, I can bring Bruno in for Woodface. You
okay.
understand? So the puns, right, it'd be better to be earlier in the match day lah, so that you can bring them out. Like for example, like Rodri and Jorginho, right? What I like about them is they play first. I wouldn't want them to be on my bench because I wouldn't be comfortable in putting on Jorginho or Rodri as my final
Okay.
point. You understand what I mean? Not? So
Yeah,
their puns would be better.
That's a substitute.
Hello? Do you all get what I mean? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, lost
yeah.
you a bit there. Yeah.
So I get what you mean. So basically, you're saying that your subs should have better scoring potential,
Yeah.
play at a later game
Correct.
than your starting team.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get you.
Fair point. Fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point. Yep.
No, I remember telling this to ABK, but he disagreed with me like in the World Cup. I remember telling him this. He said it's all okay. Never mind, we're not go there. ABK, love you, bro. Miss you.
But still disagree with the hits discount. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
let's go for before let's go captaincy picks on each day, okay? On each day. So Germany, Scotland,
Match day.
I'm going for Mittelstadt also. What about you, Ano? Who are you captaining on the first day?
Gundogan or Mittelstadt. I haven't decided.
Second day? I'm going with DiMarco.
Bro, I haven't gone this deep into like how many.
You just look at the fixtures lah.
No, you just let us know what's yours. Let us know what's yours, and then
Okay.
I think
Kenny?
I like Szoboszlai second. I mean, first day Mittelstadt. Second day maybe Szoboszlai.
I think I go DiMarco because like the clean sheet potential and the is more like clean sheet and assist. And then third day
Captaining defenders now. Yeah.
Third day Kane has to be Kane. Straightforward. Fourth day Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Yeah. And then last will be Bruno.
Bruno.
So stick and twist. You remember the guys stick and twist every day. So most of the time, right? Like the first 2 or 3 days, if you want at least a double return, that's how I usually do it. I need
so
one return.
Double return? So it has to be double digit minimally.
Yeah.
How about 1 goal, 1 assist?
1 goal, 1 assist is fine, but 2 assists maybe not. But it depends on the day, you see. If it's
of course.
if I have, but then again, if Bruno is my last captaincy, I will still go for Bruno if the previous captain have 1 return only lah. I'll still do that.
Yeah.
Will you do that, Kenny?
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
Bruno,
I will.
yeah, it's a fun
All
game. It's
potential
a
as well.
short format, so just go for it.
Have some fun. Yes.
Have some
Yeah.
fun.
That's it.
Anyway, talking about having fun, I still want to try to win that jersey as well from the FPLOnlyLah.
Kenny sponsoring,
right? Sponsored by yours truly. The
Me and
prominent
Robin, me and Robin.
member of FPLOnlyLah, Kenny Keegan. So there's the prize league running. We'll share the links in the description when we post this pod.
Sorry, Kenny,
Yeah, Lukman?
the league name is Deadbots Casual.
Yes, that's what casual
Why-
because it's
why-
sponsored by me and Robin. So if you remember the challenge we had,
Yeah,
we
I
were called
remember.
the Dead
Did you all
Bots.
win?
Yeah.
Did you win the challenge?
Who won? No, the admin won.
Yeah.
Kit and Joshua won in the end.
Nice. Anyway, they have 24 members currently, so it's can fight.
Doable.
Can
Doable.
fight. I know I can
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
Engage, bro, engage.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're number one in Singapore. I think the chances your chance is high.
Come on, bro. All hopes on you, man. I think you know you need JC. You've been wearing the same one for quite a number of days.
All right. Let's thanks Kenny for joining, man. Is there anything else before you want to before we leave, Kenny? Before we wrap it up.
Problem. Pleasure again. Thanks for inviting me. So excited for the Euros and first time I kind of like taking this format a bit seriously yet
A
want
little
to
bit
have
more
some fun.
seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean
Yeah.
we have the
Because you joined the
I'm
money.
talking
is
to
it?
the number one player in Singapore,
no.
so yeah.
Pressure, bro. Pressure. Pressure already, bro.
lah,
You asked me for my on game day one. You're looking at 4 different chip strategies. I'm only looking at 1 and 2, and then you're looking at like who you're gonna bring in for your quarterfinals, semifinals.
Yeah,
You're gonna keep it up.
just have some fun. lah. Yeah,
Just
have some fun.
another pressure, bro, pressure.
Yeah.
Anyway, the deadline is on the 15th of June, 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
So that's 6 days from now. There's still plenty of time to join. If you
You've been Perth,
you too
15.
lazy to think of how to start a team, just copy Lokman's template
Copy
draft.
Kenny
Right,
lah.
use that first. Yeah, and then Lokman, don't be too humble
Humble,
lah.
nah.
Okay, just copy his draft first, and then we work around from there. There's the prize league that's going on at FPLOnlyLah. There's also just a fun casual league that we have at FPL Copy Talks as well. We'll post both links in the description below. And then all the best, man, to all of you. I hope we have some fun playing this game. We'll talk a bit more about each match day, and then we'll see how far this goes for all of us. I'm really looking forward to this one. Lukman, any final words from you?
Yeah, we don't know how often we'll be podding, but we will be podding about Euros, but we don't know when the schedule. I'm hoping to get Kenny back, but he's going to Perth on the 15th to 22nd. We work around it, we see how, but we will definitely be back with more Euros content. Thank you, Kenny. Anything else to say, Kenny?
No, thanks guys. Thanks.
All right.
This is a good one. We'll see you guys when we see you guys in the Euro Fantasy. All the best. This is FPL Copy Talks signing out.
You're listening to FPL Copy Talks. Right here. Right now.
Ken.
Okay.